All right, Algebra 1, here we go, moving on here. A little shout out to Taylor Linehan, because she needs some help, you guys that know her. So she can't say I didn't shout out to her. All right, we're moving on 3-4, solving multi-step inequalities. Our essential question, how is solving multi-step inequalities similar to solving multi-step equations, okay? And basically, we do it the same way. And I've told you this before, I've been telling you in class. We solve them the exact same way up until the last step. Flip your symbol, your inequality symbol, from greater than to less than, or vice versa, if you multiply or divide by a negative. Okay? Otherwise, it's the same thing. So let me go through a couple examples here to kind of refresh your mind, if nothing else. 9 plus 4t is greater than 21, and we want to solve for t. Find your t. First thing we look for, remember, it's PEMDAS and return. We look for addition and subtraction to get rid of that first by doing the opposite operation, then multiplication and division. Here's our t. We're adding 9 to it, so we'll subtract the 9 from both sides. That cancels out, brings down our 4t. Leave your symbol the same. You're going to divide by a positive 4, so the symbol stays the same. T is greater than 3. Okay? Should look very familiar to you, because it is the same thing we've been doing. All chapter 2 is the same thing. All right, here we've got distributed property first. So I'm going to take my 3 and distribute it to both of these first. So that's going to give me 3t plus 3 is greater than or equal to negative 9. Don't forget to multiply all the way across. That's where some of you guys make your mistakes. That's the same thing we just did. Get rid of addition and subtraction first by doing the inverse. We're dividing by a positive 3, so you do not change your symbol. I know that's negative 12 over there, but that's not what we divided by. We divided by the 3, so we don't flip our symbol. So t is greater than or equal to negative 4. And then our last example here, we've got n's on both sides. And if you recall from the last chapter, I told you there's a number of different ways to do it, but the way I'll always do it is I will get our letters together first, and you move them by doing the opposite operation. Okay? That should look familiar to you. Now it's just what we've been doing here. Add the 1. We're dividing by a positive 9, so we're not going to change our symbol. Boom. There you go. Okay? Pretty straightforward. Nothing really new here. Just working with the inequalities. We've been graphing them the last couple of days. You can still graph these here the same way. You're going to get a dot on negative 4. T is greater than, so you'd shade to the right. You're going to get a circle at 3 because there's no equal. And n is greater, so you'd shade to the right on that one also. Okay? Use these videos to go back over. Make sure you get these notes in your notebook. We will do quite a bit of examples of this in the classroom when you get in here tomorrow. All right, you guys have a good one. We'll see you then.